when Gillum left, we started kind of getting a little bit more serious, trying to figure out what the hell we're gonna do, and started trying to do the demos, started trying to figure out the studio stuff. I remember that. We started rehearsing more, and then
we gotta back it up. We gotta back it up. First off, fall '93. Me and Phil and Sammy and Chad.
That's how. Okay.
All in suite mates. Well, those three were roommates. I was a suite mate in Holly Hall on the seaside, right?
127C.
127. Right. So we hit it off because I hear all them cats went to HSPVA, and I'm mad at them because they got a head start. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, everything we learned in the Theory 1, they already know. I'm like, I know this. You know, so they start tutoring me. Matter of fact, Phil is the one that taught me my key signatures because I wasn't getting it the way Dr. Wyatt taught it, but he the one broke it down to me. But that's how I met him and Chad. Sammy, I knew him from TSU. Because me and Sammy were both in the jazz band at TSU in '92. So anyway, I get to Prairie View. I'm like, man, what you doing here? So you know what I'm saying? So long story short, me and Phil hit it off, and Chad, of course. And then finally, I forgot how it came up that they was looking for a new member in their group. Especially, I think Sammy decided he wanted to get out.
Yeah, he wanted to go gospel.
So I sort of came in when Sammy was leaving. That was around October '93.
Yeah,
maybe November.
Was the one that replaced Sammy.
The
high voice and everything. I know Aaron had gotten out the group. I'm not sure.
He was going back to school. He was going to Howard.
He was going to Howard. Your mom, Aaron, was she wasn't having it.
I was like, the group is my everything, and my mom was like, they give you a scholarship to Howard, you going to Howard. And that was the end of the group. that was the end of the group right there for me.
Wow. We had to start replacing folk again, and that's when Moot came in. And I remember because Phil had told us he had a dude. And I was like, man, he good? He's like, yeah. You
he good?
I'm like, man, what?
Like I came through with my army boots on.
Yeah, with them biking shorts.
Hey, them biking shorts.
and the Shaquille O'Neal.
Hey, I said, hey, boo, why would you wear boots and biker shorts? That's what I want to know.
I've seen some things.
I just got back from basic training, right? I just got back from Army basic training, so that was what it was. But then piggybacking on what Aaron was saying, noticing, you know what I'm saying, and all that. Dude, I used to rock them Carl Canai with the.
I ain't never seen. I ain't never seen Jodeci in no boots and biking tights.
Man, hey,
just like MC Hammer little cousin. Here comes Boots.
Hey, Jodeci had these calves right here.
Oh
yeah.
Dang! Oh my God! This guy. Here you go.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to bike the shit.
This guy. Man, that's
moving
like
MC Hammer.
Combat boots. You know? Yeah, because he auditioned in the garage.
In your garage. That's right.
Yep. What did you sing?
Man, it was something because I ain't had nothing ready, man. I forgot what I sang.
So let's get to the Adagio portion of it because I'm pretty sure y'all pretty much discussed everything with, the group members and the group changes. How did y'all get to Mathew?
Taz, I believe it was your aunt or your brother, somebody, but one of them said that Mathew Knowles is looking for a group, trying to manage a group or something.
That was Ephraim.
That was you, Ephraim?
My aunt.
That was your aunt. There you go. There you go. That's what it is.
Because she worked in the shop or something. The same shop his wife worked in or something like that. And then she slipped the demo to him.
Wow.
And that's how we got with Mathew.
My aunt Sandra was a hustler. Right?
Yeah.
The woman who did hair with Tina, that was my auntie. Yeah. My aunt Sandra was a hustler.
I'm a hustler, baby.
Like she was a street. If it was a street nigga attached to a woman, she was a street nigga. And she was a hustler, bro. And I'm talking about my auntie, rest in peace, God rest her soul, she's dead now. my auntie Rob Banks back in the day. Like she was a street nigga for real.
Oh, she was the real deal.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
She did hair when she got out of jail and everything. She turned her life around and everything, and she was doing hair because she always was on for doing hair.
Wow.
And that was the reason why that Tina got that demo, because she pushed that in her face. And my auntie was gunning. I remember that because she had y'all performing at her little church and everything. You know, because she was turning her life around. She had really turned her life around, you know, and she was like really gunning. She was like, if she could have been y'all manager, like she probably would have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
What was the experience like with Mathew when y'all first met him? Like what was going on?
Somehow, some way, I remember Mathew had contacted us. I don't know if we met him somewhere or if we met him at his house first.
I thought it was at his house.
Yeah, we came to his house first.
We went to his house.
The mansion on McGregor.
Yes. My mouth dropped. I remember my mouth. I'm like, what in the world?
It's like, wow.
And then that couch with that cow print on it.
Yeah.
That cow print couch in that living room. All right, go ahead.
Wow.
Finish your story.
Man, you say, I remember that.
I remember that couch.
Do you remember what we
on the rug or something
when we auditioned?
You're special?
Oh, okay.
It couldn't have been that because I didn't know that.
You wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
You wasn't in it.
But we gave him that demo.
When we first met Mathew, you wasn't there.
Oh, okay. The demo was special. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so like when we first met Mathew, it was Aaron, Sammy, Joe, E, and me.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. I remember that. And then, because when they left, we ended up talking with Mathew, because I remember I told Aaron later on, of course, because it was difficult. Because I remember after the meeting, and it just so happened it worked out because Aaron was going to go to Howard anyway, but he was trying to boot Aaron and Sammy out because he said they ain't had a look.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we was going to have that conversation with, man, so how we going to have that one? He said that Aaron them, they ain't got the look.
Man, that sounds just like him too.
Exactly.
Bro.
I don't remember that. But wow.
I remember that one.
Yeah, he did say that.
Well, I'm glad I didn't have to have a conversation. Me and Mathew would have some words. I'm like, nigga, this my group.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. I started this damn.
You can't preach. You can't replace Eddie Kane. You can't replace Eddie Kane.
There's my Eddie Kane.
Man, Mathew had been like, what are my hours?
Yeah, for real. Hey, bro, somebody would have came up missing, bro.
Now, I guess I didn't know. Now, I'm just now finding out that y'all had already knew Mathew, because I thought when I got in the group, that was when we met Mathew. But come to find out now, y'all knew him already.
Mm-hmm.
You were, because you were part of the phase 2.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
The actual Adagio piece.
Yep. His concoction.
Yeah.
He started putting his footprint on stuff, our thumbprint on everything.
Yeah.
So how y'all got FaZe in the group? Tell me that.
I just remember one night we were in his living room practicing. And then all of a sudden he said, yeah, it sounds good, but it's missing something.
Oh, yeah.
Let me try something. Hey, Carlos.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you
let me tell you.
FaZe come down like Michael Jordan in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna say this. So when this happened, and FaZe was there, like of course he was money. FaZe, I know there had to be some kind of conversation before we got there, bro.
Nah, bro. Straight up.
Because I'm saying he had it already mapped out in his head what was going on.
But we have to remember that's just how Mathew moved, bro.
Crazy, man. That was
he always had it here, and then he would I think he actually got joy out of seeing how everybody would react.
Mm-hmm.
I really believe that, man, because he would just throw some on. It would be just remember, we would go to places and he would go, hey guys, why don't you sing Boys to Men for these guys? Like, bro, we ain't even here for that, guy. That's just how he was, man.
Yeah. I thought that was, I was like, man, because we were all kind of together, but then to kind of throw you in there like that, I was like, man.
I mean, Mathew probably finessed everybody. He was just good at that. He was a salesman by trade, I believe, man.
Yep.
And he was he was just good at that, able to talk everybody into what he wanted to see, really, at the end of the day. And because I know even for us, just from a production and writing perspective, you know, we felt that this guy had a lot more knowledge in it because really at the time he had Houston on lock. He had it sold up. This guy could make phone calls and have Sony here the next weekend.
Yep.
So, I mean, it was impressive, but at the same time, coming from the hood, you know, you like, man, this nigga here, bro, you know, whatever, man. You know, man, just bringing us all together. You know, at the end of the day, like even when the fellas used to talk to Mook and I about how they ended up, you know, who left the group and, you know, Mathew saying who had to be gone. It was crazy. It was like, oh, man, I didn't even know they went through all that, man.
Yeah, at all.
Let's touch on that. What did Mathew change in the group?
He brought FaZe in, but that was when the group, I think because I just been in the group when FaZe got in the group. I'd only been in the group like maybe a month.
Mm-hmm.
At the most.
Short time.
So we were. I just feel like we were searching for an identity anyway. You know what I'm saying? You can tell ever since Aaron, and I think ever since Aaron left, the group was searching for an identity that whole time. That's what I felt.
Aaron, obviously, not saying that no one else would. You know how you have that centerpiece?
No. What exactly are you saying?
Hey, listen, I don't want no problem, Joe. I see you right there, man. Because you know, you have that nucleus, man. Sometimes a nucleus is, I mean, like I said, like the Temptations, when you have that nucleus that everybody's like, I don't know if I really found myself, you know, and that technically that was all of us. Even when Adagio came about, man, we didn't individually have identities, you know, and musically that's that thing, because all you were ever taught was to pattern yourself after someone, not realizing your uniqueness was the key.
And I used to struggle with that in the studio. Oh my God. Because I tell my son, utilize this because you get to learn what you really sound like.
Yeah, man.
Works for your voice. But we had to learn that in digital. On the clock. You know what I'm saying? And then when you used to get me, they play it back, and I don't like what I'm hearing, but I don't really have time to experiment with it and figure out what my voice really sounds like, because I know what it sounds like when I sing Luther. I know what it sounds like when I sing Brian McKnight, but I don't know what it sounds like when I sing something completely original.
My stint in the music industry was partly actually because of y'all, and I want to give y'all flowers right now. Even though he was my big brother, y'all was my big brothers too.
Right.
So I want to give y'all flowers, right? Y'all were a hell of a motherfucking group, man. And I tell this to E all the time. My moment was when I saw Destiny's Child on BET singing No, 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 No. And I was like, mother.
For sure.
Hey, listen. I tell you all the time, y'all messing up my group.
I was like, some of them, like, I don't know how far back y'all went because I've been out of the loop. So forgive me if I'm playing catch up right now. Yeah. But my moment with y'all, because of course I went through developing groups with Aaron and Big Sam and all that, and I was just the little brother on standby, like, man, I just want to see what I could offer. I couldn't sing, but I could, I could play instruments, I could play drums and shit. I was just like, man, how can I do this? You know what I'm saying? I was a musician too, but I was just trying to find my spot, in music.
Hey, Connor. They missed about access.
And I'm gonna get to that. So my moment was, of course, seeing the transition and the members, and then that one night, and I might put a couple of y'all heads up right now because I'm about to bring back a memory when y'all sung for my mom for the first time. I was standing in the hallway and I was blown the fuck away. excuse my language, but I was blown the fuck away because I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Y'all was singing y'all intro song.
The soulful sons are coming with a brand new style that you can build. We've been waiting for this chance to get what we have to share as an instrument. Can you feel the vibe of the sound we bring? It's to ease your mind in this phase of pain. So when you are down and lonely, baby, and you need someone to listen, this chorus say that Adagio. When you're lonely at night, lady, call on Adagio. Can you feel the vibe? The soulful sounds of Adagio. We're coming to you. A random style from Adagio.
And I was like,
about that.
I was like, who is in my mama kitchen?
Who is that?
And I heard that like, oh, hallelujah.
I was like, man, I was about to catch some spirit. I was like, who these niggas in my mama kitchen singing like this? And I'm like, oh, y'all, you didn't put a group together, didn't you?
And y'all niggas just jackheads. Y'all better than jackheads. Y'all mess my guy.
I'm telling you, man. Long story short, bro, that's just me paying homage to y'all. But I definitely just wanted to get at to y'all first. And from my perspective, because I was on the outside looking in. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I knew y'all had what it really took to make it in the music industry. And something that Faye said when he was talking about hit records. And a lot of people think that, just having the talent is it. But, me being in the music industry for so many years, I learned that, man, you can have all the talent in the world, dude. But if you can't create a hit record,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. It's meaningful.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
You know what I mean?
Man.
So, fellas, I got a question for y'all. So the first time y'all heard Girls Tyme sing, what y'all thought about it?
Hey, I was blown away.
Man, they were.
Hey, honestly, let me say this. The way they sounded is better than anything that they put out as Destiny's Child.
Absolutely.
I mean, absolutely tighter. The harmony was tighter. It was more soulful, more passion. Beyonce sang with so much soul as a kid.
I had never heard, like you said, even from adults sing "Ain't No Sunshine" like that. Like I had never heard it.
And they would sing it on the drop, like Mathew would just say "sing," and they boom, like they didn't tune up. They didn't like you got your notes. Like, where's my little whistle? Like they just boom, they just start singing.
How did y'all come up with Adagio?
The name or the song?
The name.
Both.
We say both.
Okay, start off with the name. I don't even remember.
I do remember we were meeting trying to come up with names. I remember one particular thing when we were coming up with names, and I told Mook, I said, I think I might have one. I was like, what about Sojourn?
That's funny.
Movie was like, man, what the hell is that?
I'm surprised he didn't cuss you out, E. Mook would have cussed you out.
Sojourner of Truth.
Exactly. That's exactly.
I think I did say Sojourner Truth.
Yep, that's exactly what you said. You were like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, that's hilarious, man.
So nope, dun dun dun. That didn't work.
Man, who threw Adagio on the table? I know it had to have been somebody deep into theory, bro.
Yeah.
Me and Phil,
it's nothing but a musical term. It's nothing but a musical term.
Absolutely.
I knew I drew a logo.
Oh man, yo, bro. I still got that, bruh.
Oh wow!
I gotta find it. I got that joint in a box, bruh.
Wow.
I was going through my box and I said, "Yo, Joe drew this, bruh." Man, yo, that thing was so live then and now, bruh. I was just sitting there looking at that, like, man, this dude could really sketch, like, bruh.
Yeah, he
like that's crazy.
That's right.
Yeah. He was on
man.
Yeah, but that's what the name. Now the way the song came up.
Oh, that was
Mathew sets up a showcase with Sony, right? He sets up a showcase, and we're practicing it. Like me and Phil are driving down from PV like 2 to 3 nights a week, practicing in Mathew's living room, getting ready for this showcase for Sony.
Man,
well, anyway, right before the showcase, here come FaZe.
It's always FaZe.
Dude,
dang,
this dude, man, was so creative, dude. It was just amazing.
It was cold.
This dude would be like, hey, man, I thought of a song. I thought of an intro. And I'm like, you did? You thought of an intro? And then he starts singing it. And I'm like, oh, damn. Okay. So we start started it off with that. And then you already know how he used to play drums as he sang. And we sitting up there like, damn, okay, that is jamming. And then after that, Taz came in with his harmony part. And then, I got to come on top of that. And then, oh, man, it was sick. But we started was it at the studio or right before? But
it was right before.
Yeah, but I remember
right before.
I remember we were like working on it right before the showcase. Mathew hears it, and he's like, "Hey, I got a great idea. Y'all need to start off the show with that. Y'all need to do that tonight. Do it."
We like, wait, what?
So we were like, oh, "Okay." So we go out on the stage. It's Teresa, whatever. I forgot her last name, but she was like one of the regional A&R.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah. And and man, we hit the stage, man. We kill it. We go into everything on the demo. We go into Adagio. Then we hit Please Don't Go.
Please Don't Go.
Ooh, baby, please don't go. Slowly my eyes began to see that I need you near and with me at all times. Feelings are so deep for you, and I won't let go. Oh no, baby, come on, I can't let this love. I can't turn it around, and I don't believe yes, please don't go away from me. When you call my name, I'll reach out my hand to you, to my heart. Please don't go away from me. We can work it out, whatever it may be, girl. Please don't go. No, 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 no. Please don't go. No, come on.
Now wait a minute, baby.
Wait a minute, baby.
Now you mean so much to me.
You mean so much to me.
And I need you in my life at all times, baby, because I love you. And I want you to know something. Please don't go.
Yeah, I can't let this love away. And I can't turn it around.
You'll see.
And I don't leave here. No matter the problem, my baby, I want you to know I'll be there. I'll be right there. Whenever you call my name, I'll come running to you. I can never find another like I need emotion, but never higher. Turn that sea. Please don't go. No, no, please don't go. No.
Adagio, baby.
Yeah.
And I forgot what the other one. But anyway, we kill it. I know they feeling this. After that, the girls come on to the stage. For some reason that night, Beyonce wasn't 100% on. She was nervous, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, remember they like fumbled or messed up a little bit.
Yeah.
And afterwards, we backstage. Mathew chewed them out. I mean, Beyonce crying.
Oh yeah.
It was bad, man.
Yeah, I mean, he chewed them out. And you let the boys go out there and they killed it. You know what I'm saying? So we sitting up there like, you know, we basically just got together. We only been together like 4 or 5 months. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So anyway, long story short, yeah, I talked to Teresa myself that night, right after the thing. I talked to her like 35, 45 minutes, man. I know she is into us. She's feeling us. She's telling me all this stuff that she wants to do with us. She can't wait to get back and talk to Tommy Mottola, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, uh-oh. Here we go. This what we
do.
It's on. It's
on and pop.
We on our way.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So what happened after that, fellas?
Okay, after that.
He said, okay.
But wait, there's more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, Mook, you gotta explain where our heads went, because this has a big impact on what happened next. Because after that performance, in our minds, we just went platinum. For sure.
Yeah.
It's like it's on the pop. It's on the pop. Now I'm not even gonna finish out the year PV. Now, hey,
I'm at PVA. I'm flunking class. I don't give a. I'm gonna blow up. I'm rich.
So long story short, about 3 weeks passed from the showcase up until this happened. But anyway, we're still coming down, practicing in Mathew's living room. And, you know, we practicing like the Jackson 5 with Joe Jackson or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't...
Coach too.
Yeah, David Brewer.
David Brewer.
Yeah. And David was the vocal coach of Beyonce in there. And he also ended up being our vocal coach. So he helped, So
in H-Town, I remember.
Yeah, so he helped to form our sound too. Well, anyway, he lived right in the back of their house for free, and his job was to teach the group.
For free. Yeah.
For free, you know what I'm saying? So that was what he did. But anyway, Mathew was talking to us about how we need to sing with more passion. And remember that night he talking about, hey, imagine that you're blah, blah, close your eyes and blah, 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 blah. And
so he was on that P. Diddy
early.
Heck yeah.
Hey, man, way early. And then I remember he called in Beyonce one night. He's like, hey, sit down on the couch and listen to him. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? And we sang for her, and she like, oh, yeah, that was, she's like 13, 14. Mm-hmm. But anyway, long story short, 3 weeks passed by right after that showcase. Mathew does not mention the showcase. Now, in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, I know they was into it. You know what I'm saying?
I talked to the lady myself.
I know they was feeling this. I know they was into it. So I'm like, what's up? So finally, I think I came to the fellas and I'm like, hey, I'm going to ask him what is up.
Yep. Yeah. Satan himself starts it up.
So I go to the next time we meet, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I go to him and I'm like, hey, Mathew, by the way, how did it go with the showcase?
I need to talk to you right now about my royalties and how you keep your books.
My office hours are from 9 to 5.
Your office hours? I need to talk to you right now, motherfucker.
I'm like, this dude basically, I forgot the exact words, but it's basically, I'm the manager.
Yeah.
You shut the hell up and basically sing.
You sound like him. He taught you well.
Exactly.
Basically, you shut the hell up and sing. You let me worry about that, blah, 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 blah. Now, this wasn't number one, what pissed me off, number one.
Oh no, it's so.
He done went there. It's over.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta pump me a drink for this one.
Yeah, for real, man.
I say so. We pause it.
Yeah. But you want me to wait till he gets back up?
Yeah.
Hey, Mookie. So you think that they wanted to sign y'all, but he wouldn't tell y'all?
Oh man.
You know, I mean, in hindsight,
bruh.
This is what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted him because I know, like example, Adagio wasn't my first group. And I've had, my old group actually had H-Town's deal. See, y'all might didn't know that.
Nope,
so I've been here and then with y'all here again. So I was really like, I wanted to be included because I know the manager works for the artist. Now, granted, I'm gonna listen to what you say, of course, but let me know what's going on. That was my thing. Don't tell me
communication.
Don't tell me just to shut the hell up and sing when you getting at the time the contract was 20% of what we made. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you just basically include me and tell me what you're thinking. Well, anyway, that pisses me off.
Yep.
So then finally, that was when I get with the fellas and I'm like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, and then we all start talking and then I forgot what happened, but finally we decide to go ahead and leave Mathew's manager.
Now, wait. That's
am I leaving some out?
Clean. Yeah, you leave a whole bunch of shit out. We did not decide that. that was like an ongoing conversation about this.
It was back and forth.
It was back and forth. You know, most of us young, so and like you said, Mook and them were older, so Mook had been through it already, and me, you know, I'm like,
they was fresh out of high school, still in high school.
Do we really want to? Do we really want to
see y'all?
Yeah, they basically saying they f***ed up.
No, but check it out. You know what, Arthur? But not knowing it at the time, because now check this out. When we left, okay, this is what happened, and let me see what I can say without incriminating.
He said without incriminating.
He said what had happened was
at the time we decide. Because I know I didn't just jump the gun and say, "Nah, Mathew, we leaving," and I'll get that.
You know what I'm saying? We all decided
at the end that okay, we were gonna leave. So we go to Mathew and we tell him, "Hey, man, we're basically gonna leave with Mathew."
Oh Lord!
He gets pissed. And after that, he starts going in depth about how we've got to pay him for his time.
Dang!
And he told us that he was charged. Now think about it. I'm 19. Faye's 19. Bill and Ephraim 8. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? We 18, 19 up in there. All right.
Dang.
He tells us that we're going to have to pay him like, what was it, $800 per person?
Yeah, something like that.
It was crazy.
So my question, I got a question. I'm sorry. Yeah. What exactly was Mathew doing prior to this for him to receive that type of compensation?
He said for his time. And one thing that he did,
so he didn't invest any money into the.
No, not really, not
pictures,
really.
The pictures, and then going with it. Sometimes we'd eat something. He might give us a couple of dollars.
He took Taco
Bell. Y'all Jack in the Box, Taco Bell,
Taco Cabana.
That was y'all spot, Taco Cabana.
It was Taco Cabana.
Yep. Taco Cabana.
All 5 of us there ordered 1 pound of fajitas.
Man,
remember that? Because I was like, man, I can eat this my damn self.
Taco Cabana. That's $12.99. It might be $19.99 for 1 pound of fajitas. And you know, at Taco Cabana, they was filling you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
1 pound. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, he ain't even gonna order.
Taco Cabana was just shit.
Yeah, back then.
We got to what else? We got to listen in on conference calls between the girls and SWV.
SWV, yeah.
Yep. That was good too. Oh man,
they would be on the phone with
Taj.
Yeah. And then the voice lessons that we got for free from David.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got a surprise for y'all. I got Mathew on the line.
Right. Oh yeah. Come in, Mathew. Hey, but you know what's funny? He would have enjoyed all of that And then on top of that, would have went right in. Oh man, you guys. Oh, bro. Guys. Man, I remember one time I ended up going to man, where were they performing at? I want to say Arena Theater. Mm-hmm. They came in town and they were gonna do something there. And I happened to run into Mathew. And he was like, hey man, you need to come back and speak to the girls and Tina. You know, I'm like, all right, cool. You know, so I tell my wife, I'm like, Mathew wants me to go back here and speak to the girls and stuff. Which, you know, everything was cool. You know, we hollered and everything. But it's funny how he was just that guy. He'd be able to still throw those little digs. You know what I'm saying? You know, he just be like, yeah, where are the fellas at? You know, just little stuff like that. Yeah. I'm like, nah, you know, they not with me, man. I'm like, this dude here, bro.
Hey, fellas, listen, fellas. Yeah. How y'all got down with Jam Down? That's what I want to know.
That's coming up next.
That's a good question. That's a great good.
That's coming up.
Okay, so after.
As you can see, I was raised in the street.